Our next distinguished speaker, Professor M. Sridhar Acharyalu, has been a high achiever right from his college days, bagging several gold medals in law as well as in his post-graduation course of mass communication and journalism. By himself, Professor Acharyalu has guided several other bright scholars as Professor of Law in Nalsar University, Hyderabad, one of the premier law institutes in India. Sir has also given human service in administrative capacity while working as the registrar in the university. Acknowledging his legal prowess and clear understanding, Professor Acharyalu was appointed as the Central Information Commissioner at New Delhi, where he has delivered several landmark judgments. Post his tenure as Central Information Commissioner, Sir has come back to the profession of his first love. That was his first love, and has assumed the charge of Dean, School of Law at Bennett University, New Delhi. He is also a regular columnist in several newspapers on subjects related to law and the right to information movement. Sir, we are delighted to have you here and eager to learn from you.
Thank you very much and very good afternoon. My pranams to Mayananda Swamiji for his brilliant and illuminating and inspiring lecture. The organization of South Central Railway for giving me this opportunity which helped. My friend, a civil servant, and then he was the founder of Lok Satta, a very good voluntary organization, into a political party, the political leader, Dr. Jayaprakash Narayan. I respectfully thank Mr. Gajanan ji for giving me this opportunity. Maji, thank you for this opportunity, and my friend Anil and Ramesh, who made it possible to address this gathering. I would like to first to say that after listening to Bodhamayananda Swamiji, nothing need to be talked, because he brought days and scriptures and then presented to us how vigilant we should be in all our life, purity of life. He talked about purity of life has to be from inside. I thank him for this wonderful lecture. Now coming to the vigilance, coming to the essential, especially during the pandemic days of Corona, everybody should know where from the, not only that we are supposed to be vigilant from the, or to prevent the virus, be vigilant to prevent virus of, what can I say, virus of evilness, hatredness that is being promoted very, very freely nowadays. So where is that we have to look to? What is that we have to raise our intellectual vigilance levels? I really agree with Sri Bodhamayananda Swamiji when he talked about Jayaprakash Narayan when he talked about transparency, institutional systems. Very sorry to tell you that there are very few institutional systems in this country which make bribery very hard and make bribery very easy. That is the problem in this country. We have enough morality, I agree. I want to give an example that, one of the judges of Andhra Pradesh department, accounts, ACB department, and he was arrested for accepting 10 crore bribe to give somebody. I don't want to take those names. It's not necessary. So everybody thought what happened to judiciary. But 10 or 15 judges whom the person approached and offered more than 10 crore, but they have not accepted it. We don't remember them and we forget them, or they do not come up in the media, or we don't have any of in the public field. They are there. So a strong moral foundation for this country. I'd like to say, wonderful Constitution of India, which is guiding force. We have wonderful legislations like Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code, Act, so on and so forth. These things, at many points of time, society is how it is unfolding itself into society, in human society. So, the criminals, I don't think that they are masters of criminal law. They are not masters of criminal law, but they are masters of crime. Most of the people in this country are law-abiding, not because they are masters of law, not because they study the Indian Constitution, Indian Penal Code. No, of their internal culture, samskara, samskriti samskarala valla, manishi, tanu swayenga న్యాయబద్ధుడై వ్యవహరిస్తున్నాడు. A citizen is, most of the citizens, come on, you will find most people are law abiding than violating. Why it is so? Why it is so? Now we have to look back now, refer to 5,000 ancient history and the preachings of great people like Swami Vivekananda, and we will understand why we are like this. Threatened by IPC, but we are Dharma Shastra. We are not fearful of punishment that are prescribed in Indian Penal Code, but we are fearful. Bhakti, భయము భక్తి అంటాం మనం తెలుగులో. భయము భక్తి అంటే భయం అంటే ఫియర్ కాదు. భయం అంటే భయం డజంట్ మీన్ ల్యాక్ ఆఫ్ కరేజ్. ఇక్కడ భయం అంటే పట్ల గౌరవం. భయం అనేది ఒక గౌరవ చిహ్నంగా మనం తెలుగులో వాడతాం. భయము భక్తి, భక్తి అంటే డివోషన్. డివోషన్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ టువర్డ్స్ ది గాడ్, టువర్డ్స్ ది నేషన్, టువర్డ్స్ అవర్ కల్చర్, టువర్డ్స్ అవర్ ప్రోగ్రెస్, టువర్డ్స్ అవర్ బిహేవియర్, టువర్డ్స్ అవర్ ఫ్యామిలీ. భక్తి అంటే, భయము భక్తి అంటే మనకి చట్టం నుంచి వచ్చినాయా, మనకు వచ్చినాయా? సుప్రీంకోర్టు జడ్జి అని చెప్పాడా మనకి భయం భక్తి గురించి? నో. భారత్, we have learnt it from Ramayana, we have learnt it from Mahabhagavatam, epic stories that they have taught us how we should be, how we should behave. So if most of the Indians are loyal to law, it is not because of law, but it is because of our heritage, our own moral based. దేశంలో తల్లిదండ్రులు ఎంత త్యాగశీలు రండి. తల్లిని మించిన త్యాగశీలమైన కనపడుతుందా? తండ్రిని మించిన త్యాగశీలి అయిన వ్యక్తి మీకు ఎక్కడైనా కనపడతాడా? మొత్తం త్యాగం చేసి తన సంపాదన అంతా కుటుంబాన్ని పెంచడం కోసం వెచ్చించే, సమయం కూడా వెచ్చించే తండ్రి అయినా ఉన్నాడా? ఇన్ని కష్టాలు వచ్చి చదువు చెప్పి మిమ్మల్ని ఒక సుస్పష్టమైన భారతీయ చైతన్యం అందితే తల్లి, ప్రతి తల్లి జిజియాబాయి. నా ఉద్దేశంలో ఒక్క శివాజీని కన్న తల్లి మాత్రమే జిజియాబాయి కాదు, ప్రతి కన్న తల్లి జిజియాబాయి. ప్రతి కన్న తండ్రి ఒక జాతీయ స్ఫూర్తినిచ్చే స్వాతంత్ర సమరయోధుడనే నా అభిప్రాయం. సో ఇటువంటి తల్లిదండ్రులు ఉన్న ఈ దేశంలో విజిలెన్స్, సంస్కారం, ఆ తల్లిదండ్రులు గౌరవించడమే నా అభిప్రాయం. గౌరవిస్తావు, నీ జన్మభూమిని కూడా గౌరవిస్తావు. జన్మభూమిని గౌరవించిన వాడు, జన్మభూమి అభివృద్ధి కోసం పాటుపడిన వాడు అయి ఉంటాడు, చైతన్యశీలుడై ఉంటాడు. అయితే ఈ రామాయణ, మహాభారతాలు, ఉపనిషత్తులు వేటి గురించి చెప్తున్నాయంటే ప్రారంభించిన బోధయ మాయానంద గారి స్పీచ్ లో మనకు తెలుస్తాయి. ఆ వేదవాక్యాల నుంచి వచ్చాయి. ఆ వేదాలు అంటే ఏమిటి? విదితమైనది వేదము. వేదం అయితే ఈ వేదాలు, వేద విలువలను చెప్పిన ఉపనిషత్తులు, ఉపనిషత్తుల సారాంశాన్ని చెప్పిన భగవద్గీత మనకు బోధించిన సమానత, నైతిక బలం, సోదర భావం, ఫ్రాటర్నిటీ, ఈక్వాలిటీ, justice. You will hear it in preamble of Indian Constitution. Justice, social, economic and political. Thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, status and of opportunity. ఎంత అద్భుతమైన మాటలండి. So once you take an oath to secure justice, social, economic and belief, faith, of status and of opportunity. Opportunity important. Status అంటే అందరూ సమానంగా ఉండలేము. I cannot be equated with Bodhamayanandaji. But everybody should have an opportunity to become one. That is called equality of opportunity. Believe in it. And do you know what other very interesting aspect Constitution talks about is fraternity. అందరం మనం మర్చిపోయాం. ఫ్రాటర్నిటీ అంటే ఏమిటండి? ఇంతకుముందు బోధమానంద గారు చెప్పినట్టుగా సౌభ్రాతృత్వం అంటే ఏమిటండి? భ్రాత అంటే తమ్ముడు, అన్న, అక్క, చెల్లె. అక్క, చెల్లెలు, తమ్ముడు అని మనం అనుకున్నప్పుడు మనకు సహజంగా ఒక ప్రేమ, ఒక అభిమానం, వాడు తప్పు చేసినా క్షమించే ఔదార్యం మనకు వస్తాయి. సో అటాచ్డ్ టు అండ్ సో కన్విన్సింగ్, సో వాట్ ఐ కెన్ సే, సో కైండ్ టు అవర్ బ్రదర్. సో ఫ్రాటర్నిటీ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ గుడ్ ఫీలింగ్స్ అమాంగ్ ది పీపుల్. రాజ్యాంగ పీఠిక చెప్తున్న ఈ మౌలిక లక్ష్యాన్ని మనం మర్చిపోయాము. మనం ద్వేషాన్ని నింపుతున్నాం, పురికొల్పుతున్నాం, పెంచుతున్నాం. ఇందువల్ల ఈ రాజకీయం కోసం, అధికారం కోసం, డబ్బు కోసం, గౌరవం కోసం, ఇంకా దేనికోసమో వీఆర్ బిహేవింగ్ లైక్ నాట్ యాజ్ అ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్, వీఆర్ బిహేవింగ్ లైక్ సంబడి ఎల్స్. That says we should be human beings. Okay, being human is more important than human being. And he says education is such a great exercise that reduces the distance between human being and చెప్తాడు వివేకానంద. మనం అది చేయగలిగితే మనం సాధించగలుగుతాం. So why I am talking about the values of preamble and Indian Constitution, picking up some of those equivalent terminology from ancient Puranas. Fifth Veda, strongly believe our constitution is sixth Veda. ఆరో వేదం ఈ 5 వేదాల్లో ఉన్న సమాన సూత్రాన్ని మనకి చెప్పే అద్భుతమైన. So I would like to tell you what Bharat Samvidhanam tells us, what is the duty that it imposed on us, on every citizen under Article 51A(h) is that it is the duty of every citizen of India, temper, humanism and reform, spirit of Bodhamayananda talked about dharma, talk about corruption and how spirit of inquiry. That means questioning, power of being. What is vigilance? Vigilance is what is happening. Time is vigilance. If you don't question, what is the use of knowing of this society? What is the use of your courage? Again says, courage. A person minus courage is like a wax. That means around you will be fizzled out. A person should be strong enough to face the pressures, speak truth to the power, speak truth to the people, educate the people about the truth, and get consciousness. That vigilant, Satark Nagarik. Satark Nagarik is the requirement of the day of today's democracy. And if you are Satark and if you are critically thinking of what is happening around your society, and if you are able to question, I'd like to tell you, the people generally are very much disappointed. And they say, what is it we can achieve? I'm neither an MP nor an MLA. I feel I'm not blaming him. Active politics as a legislator, because of various factors and dynamics of politics. I'm not saying that it is defective. I'm talking about, I'm neither an MLA, not even an MLA for one time. But can I do something? Or can I do anything? Or can't I do anything? Can I change the constitution? Can I change the law? Can I change the systems? It's a big question. Give you the story of a person who could do all this without being an MLA or maybe a teacher in IIM. And do you know what he did? And asked, stop criminally charged politicians from contesting. I'm not interested in stopping them. But the people of this country have a right to know what kind of a person this fellow who is contesting and seeking my vote, I would like to know. Then information you want to know, Delhi High Court asks, what is his economic background? What is his criminal background? What is his? मैं क्या पढ़ाई किया, कितना कमाई किया, मुझे बता दीजिए. Just I want to know before I vote. Am I voting to this person, that the third person? I would like to know. Then Supreme Court, High Court argument of 3. He ordered, he is right, and people have right to information. Then do you know who went in appeal? The government of India went in appeal. Doesn't want people to know these 3 kinds of backgrounds. What a wonderful government we have. Fantastic. Supreme Court issued notices to all political parties. What do you say? Every political party then existing opposed the proposal of a teacher. Opposed, terribly opposed. Then Supreme Court agreed with Trilogy Shastri again and passed a judgment saying that people have right to information. And I'm extremely happy to share that one of the judges of the bench, one judge on the bench is our man and a wonderful personality, and he gave the judgment. For interesting factor, Rameshwar Rao, expert, he argued on behalf of Trilogy Shastri, another Telugu man. So I'm not just saying that, pointing out a coincidence that a Telugu petitioner, a Telugu lawyer, and Telugu judge are associated with a wonderful judgment that came up from Supreme Court that every citizen of this country have right to information about criminal background of the politicians. ఆ తర్వాత ఏం జరిగింది? Wonderful legislation for that. Whatever is stated by the Supreme Court, law doesn't demand, law doesn't impose an obligation on a contestant to give this information. Shastri failed, శవం చెట్టెక్కింది, మళ్ళీ శవాన్ని భుజన వేసుకొని మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళాలి బేతాళుడు. విక్రమార్కుడు వెళ్ళాలి ఆ బేతాళుడి ప్రశ్నలకు జవాబు ఇవ్వడానికి. శవం మళ్ళీ వేసుకున్నాడు భుజాన మన విక్రమార్కుడైన త్రిలోచన శాస్త్రి. హౌ కెన్ పార్లమెంట్ జడ్జిమెంట్ which is absolutely constitutional? That was the question. And Supreme Court said, no, my dear government of India, you can't do it. Do you know what happened then? Saying that every count shall submit. Now you know how many rape cases are there against a politician who is contesting and seeking your vote. It is a change in the entire gamut of law. The constitution makers could be done by a teacher, an ordinary man who is not a politician. Organizations, nothing, is just an ordinary teacher, and he could do it. He could change the entire law to the people. You and I, if you are vigilant, thoughtful, creatively intelligent, why not we definitely bring change in the society? But what is that you need is critical analysis, being vigilant, and then courageous enough, more important, courageous enough to question. Suppose you are a very Vidwan, Pandit hai, but bahut bade aadmi hai, but now what is that I have to do with you? I'll give you an example now. So this example, I'll conclude my talk. When Draupadi was hit by her own husband's cousins, assembly, there is one great Pandit, Bhishmacharya, hero. He is hero of the entire Mahabharata. He is silent. The guru of all these persons, the victims of assault. He was the guru. He is silent. Kripa is a kul guru of the entire clan. To teach the skills of archery. He is silent. The son of Drona, silent. Silence. They are vigilant. They are knowledgeable. Krupacharya, personality, full of knowledge. But what is you? They did raise their voice. Person who raised the voice, Vidura, slave, or what is it called, servant, none of a servant, but a highly knowledgeable personality, coupled with courage. He knows that he cannot withstand the pressure of the emperor, the cruelty of Duryodhana, he knows, but yet he raised the thing totally wrong. Banish this fellow, Dushasana and Duryodhana, blind. Why Dhritarashtra is a blind man? Because he's a blind personality. He's a desirous man. He is lustful. He's the incarnation of Lobha. So, no, not possible. But then what happened? One Duryodhana, he questions. They are remembered in this country. They remembered. A change in the system. So when Nehru was proposing to make a foreigner, English soldier, English military officer of Indian Army, there was a meeting immediately after independence. And in that meeting, Nehru says, we are a young nation. We are yet to be trained in various skills of archery and armory. A Britisher to train us and lead us till days. Then everybody is shocked. There's the freedom fighter, independence movement. How is that he is proposing this? Then, one fellow, Nathu Singh Rathod, and he says, Panditji, can I ask a question? He says, can I ask a question? He will be very benevolent and say, puche. Do you know what he asked? Very young nation, we're just 2 or 3 days old. And it's very difficult for us to lead. Why not we have a British man as the first Prime Minister of India? Shocking. Nehru shocked. And then there was silence for some time. And do you know what happened? Then he came back and asked Nathu Singh Rathod, will you take up the Chief of Indian Army? Because you have courage to raise a question. A soldier's courage across the borders against the enemy, courage of an ordinary man, is a question. Powerful man who is in the office, he is equivalent. And Nathu Singh Rathod, both a soldier and a vigilant citizen also, supposed to be given to British fellow to Indian Army personality. No, Panditji, it is not me. I'm talking about Kariyappan, given the leadership of Indian Army. And it was given. To compare these two incidents, questioning has changed the entire policy thinking of a personality like Nehru. And because he welcomed the other point of view, statesman, he could do it. Every citizen of this country, highly knowledgeable, use the wisdom, have enough courage to raise questions whenever they are speaking truth. Serve the country by standing as a courageous citizen. Serve the country as a vigilant citizen. Eternal vigilance is price of democracy. Vigilantibus, non-dormantibus, not a dormant person. So I wish these kinds of vigilance weeks, yes, every person inspired to defend the country's culture, opportunity that you have given to me.
Thank you so much, sir.